Okay, our session is now on recording, and we're going to start. Basically, what we're doing is testing. So if we had a session on sprint review, and sprint review is where you test, you call it demo, or you test the software or application or product you've deployed before the stakeholders for them to see what you and your team have achieved. And that's it. And during the testing, we're looking at fishing out some bugs. Some of the activities or some of the user stories that will find bug, we're going to go back to fix them in another sprint, not in this particular sprint. Because at this point, we've agreed that we've achieved something. We're just to test it and close the sprint. So if there's any other work that is arising from the sprint, it's not going to be done on this sprint. It's going to be done on another sprint. That is the purpose. That is the way it's done. So let's get going. I will start sharing my screen. Okay, this is where we are. You can see I moved all the items. I've moved them from to do to in progress. This is to do. This is where all of them used to be. Then we move them to in progress. So after in progress, we move them to testing. So we need to test all of them before we can say yes, done. So the only one that doesn't need testing is software licensing. It's gone through, so we're able to get a license. That's why we've been able to do all these things. So, and the testing we're going to carry out, we're going to be carrying out trying to use this software. So this is a CRM system. That is, you hearing Dynamics 365 CRM. This is it. This is how it looks like, you know, and it's very powerful application. This is the first stage of it. So if you want to get more out of it, then you start what we call optimization. Optimization is when you start integrating it with other applications so that you can share information, data sharing seamlessly across different, like you can integrate this with a platform like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. You can integrate it so that all the leads we are getting from them will be coming in there through the funnel we created. That integration is what we call funneling. You create funnel pipes from different platforms, even from your main platform. You can create from your platform, create a form through your platform, your website, and it will be coming in. All the leads will be coming in here, and you'll be managing the leads from here. So yesterday we've been able to import data, sample data from my external source. So that is it. We don't have any, MonieFi do not have any data sets we are going to import for now. So that's why we managed to import. We have Microsoft, they always provide data set, demo data set you can use to test your system. After testing it, and you can, if you're happy, you can all install them, and your system will be clean till you bring in your own data set. So that's where we stop yesterday. So carrying out this test, we are not just going to be carrying the test from our head. We have a test cases. We've done test plan. This time we start making use of the test plans. So, and if you come here, we have this product backlog. Beside this product backlog, I don't know if all of you know about it, but I showed it and I've asked people to create a test cases. Did you create test cases? Like I said. Did you create test cases? Doris, I thought you wanted to answer the question.
I think you asked us to use the one you did.
I can't hear you.
I think you asked us to use the one you did.
Did you
This
use
one.
it?
Yeah,
I
that's what we use.
didn't ask you to use it. I say if you want, you can copy, but you have to reference it, meaning that it's not your work.
Yes, that's what we use. But
It's a lie. Your mouth is shaking.
no, it's not. I used it with Amaka. Amaka was, I think me and Amaka did one. Me and Esther did one. That's what we used.
Okay, that's good. So this is what we're going to use to test. Just to make sure you guys know what test case is all about, and we are going to be needing all these things if we get a job. Even if we don't want to use it, know it. It's the knowledge that comes together with this. So,
Yeah. Okay, sir, please, sorry. One, like the first one you gave us is not as updated as this one. Maybe after you can send this version to us as well, please. Thank you.
what? I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know where you are, but
The first one you sent to us, the first test case you sent to us is not as detailed as this one. The one you dropped in the group. So I don't know, maybe after if you can send this one.
it's
It's
not
not as
as good as this
consistent.
one. I've never, this is what I'll be sharing. I've never, it's the same thing I gave to you. So there is nothing like dropping it.
Yeah, because the other one we have, there is some of them don't have story points.
Yeah, you add the story point now. At this point, you can't you add story points. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Just story points. You cannot add story points. Why are you telling me to? Don't even go there. At this point, we should be able to do every this product backlog is the same thing every. So even if I don't have add story point, this is where you should start showcasing your knowledge. This is the story point here. There's nothing there. It's just selecting numbers. It doesn't mean that we cannot select numbers from drop down. Even if I didn't put any number here, we should be able to add a column here and call it. If I skip this column called story point, we should be able to add it. You know, this is what I should be seeing from you guys. When we're in secondary school, at times a math teacher will come and we'll finish, you'll say, no, you didn't get it. We'll start working it, and at the end of the day, you find out they didn't get it. And what the students got happened to be the answer. And here, so the point I'm making is that as a student, you should be able to challenge teachers at some time when, like more especially at this point, we are almost closing the boot camp. If I do some omission, you should be able to correct it, not asking me to do it, or you want because this one, no. That is all learning. If you are not waiting to get any, you are not learning anything. You are just packing books or store materials for yourself. The purpose of creating it is that you know how to do it. Okay, the first test case we're going to carry out here is this one, to create a new lead in the Dynamics 365. So that is the title. If we happen to create a new lead, that is expected, the result is that a new lead is successfully created. If you create a new lead, it means was successfully that particular feature is successfully deployed, and we'll pass it. We need it as a matter of, this is very important because everything we are saying here is about lead management. We cannot even assign a lead without creating a lead. So everything here is dependent on us being able to create a new lead. So how do we create a lead in this? There are so many ways to create a new lead. Here we are in lead management. This is lead. Under here, we're going to look for plus button through which you can create a lead. So, okay. Now you look around here, you see new. Create a new lead. That is it. If you anywhere you see plus button, that should tell you that is where you can create an activity. You know, this is another, for instance, you see here, we see plus button, it's showing you to create activity here. Depends on the activity you want to create. But here on top, we can create a lead from here. You see another plus button, we can create another from here. Any of them can help us to do that. You click, you drop down, you'll be able to create multiple things, not only lead. If you see here, you see, you can create account, you can create a case, you can create category, competitor, contact, invoice, product, knowledge article, and lead opportunities. There's a lot of things you can create. Yeah. Well, what we are interested in here is to create a new lead. And we'll click on that. Should be able to open up a window. Yeah. So it's opened a dialog box here, called this small window is called dialog box, where we have to add a new lead. So here you add, what is the topic? What is this lead? A lead is a customer, a potential customer you've interacted with. So, or calling you, that calls to inquire about your product. So what is the topic here? Is a, and say service inquiry. Service inquiry. You can add budgets. You can add purchase. At this point, all these things are not important. We can update it later. the most important thing we need at this time is these areas we have asterisks. So down here, that's a lead source, can be from a advertisement, can see personal information, we can see let's use Mr. Paul. Paul.
Yes, sir.
We're using you to create.
Thank you, sir.
So and job title here, can see manager and company name. We can say Adiola Group of companies. Yeah, and contact details, you can say PA, or just call it Paul at Adiola Group.com, and mobile 07000000, and description, service inquiry. And this is the much we can capture from this lead from for now. And yeah, we save and close. So if we manage to save and close, that means we've created it successfully. Save and close. And yeah, if you look at here, a new lead is created in our CRM system, and the lead's name is Mr. Paul Adiola. So we've added them. So it means this is working. This particular feature, ability to create a new lead, is working. And we'll go back to our test cases. So this particular test case now, this is it. Create a new lead. We've tested this. So let's create a new lead. We'll come over here. We click pass. Yeah. If we try to create a new lead and we couldn't create a lead, then we'll fail it. And we'll come back here We'll finish testing this. I want to create a new lead. This is sorted, and we'll move it to done. Yeah, that is it. I want to assign lead to sales rep. So we'll come back and yeah. So all we need to do is all these leads to assign it to, and the only thing here is like this lead. This lead here, assign it to a different person or to assign it to an owner. So if you come over here, is automatically assigned to me here. So you see, it's been assigned. But if we have like, if I've onboarded, like we have up to 5 team members working in this CRM, like product manager, marketing manager, and sales manager, and sales reps. All these people have all of them now, and we'll have a new lead. And me being the sales manager, I want to assign this to Doris to manage. This is where I'm coming to assign it. I will drop here and I will select. From here, I should be able to see so many owners from here. And I should be able to assign it to a different person, but it's because it's only me that here and it's automatically assigned to me. So because of that, there is no need. And so, yeah. And if I remove it here, you see owner required. It must be assigned to an owner. That is it. It must be assigned to an owner. So it's been assigned back. So yeah, this is working. It's at least it assigns ownership, and if we have other people, we should be able to assign more ownership on this if we want to transfer the ownership to another person. And that's it. We'll come over here and assign it to a sales rep. So I can work out for this, and for now, I'm the sales rep and the sales manager until we get more sales agents working with us. So we'll come back. What is the next is to, I want to assign, this is sorted. We'll come here, we'll drop it. This is done. So we come back here. what is the next action? Next action is to track lead status, to check lead, be able to see the status of lead. Yeah, we should be able to see the lead status. Yeah. All this, we've not done all this, so let me just clean them up. Okay. And this one is sorted as well. So we've done this. So that's licensing. Just one is sorted. So and for instance, some of this work here, you see this is 100% completed, this is 100% completed, this is 100% completed. For tracking, this is not 100% completed. We can see it because we will not finish testing. We can see 75% completed. All these are 75% completed, not 100% completed. Yeah. If you really want to have a good record, so that whoever is, if somebody have a line manager have access to this document and monitoring what you are doing, even if we stop work today and somebody logs in into this document, they can see what we've done, how far we've gone. You see, we've tested these three, and so we're on the third on this fourth activity, tracking lead status. We'll move to that. How do we track the lead status on this lead? This is the status of this lead. So, yeah. And if we want to manage the status, you see here is new status, is new. If we want to manage this status, we can come here from new. We can put it to contracted, or we can close it. So for now, this is the available new. We've not reached any contract. It's still a new lead. So that is the status, and can equally manage this lead from here by rating it. We can say is depending on how we are interacting with. So it's warm. So we can change it and say it's hot lead because we've spoken with Mr. Paul, and Mr. Paul is sounding so positive to download our mobile app and start banking with us. How many of us are going to bank with us? We are very serious about this, our bank. I'm not joking. How many of us are ready to bank with? You know, we've changed our name. Our name is no longer MonieFi. We are going to update the status. It's now called 65. So between MonieFi and 65, which one is better?
MonieFi, sir.
MonieFi is better.
But we're not going to fight with MoneyPoint. You know, they are faster than us, and we need to be more unique. So yeah, so that's why I have to change our name from MonieFi to 65. Yeah, so all right. Sorry guys, the name is gone. We're not going back to that name. So you can see here, we've managed this lead here is hot now, and it's still new. We can put it, that is tracking status. We can equally put it on contracted, and yeah. So that is it. That list status is trackable and manageable. That's it. So now this lead is going to disappear from open lead. Here it's still like no longer new lead, but let's see. So it's still open, but the lead status have changed. You can see here it's now contracted. It's no longer new. You see all these ones are new leads. For this one, it's already contracted. It means we're already working on this guy. And it's now hot, very hot lead. So, being that we can track the status of this lead, everything about this lead is yeah. We're yet to close it, but we can track the status. So then we'll come back here and we are going to pass this as well. So this user story is, which is tracking the lead status, is passed. We can then say schedule a follow-up task on this lead, a follow-up. But before then, let's go close it on our Jira. So I want to track the lead status and we'll drop it here. So, okay, the next is following up. Schedule a follow-up. Okay, how do we schedule a follow-up? Okay, we're still on this. So for us to schedule a follow-up here on this guy, or we need to come over here, and this is activity, schedule up activity, follow up activity, say create activity for this guy. So it's from here, from activity here, We can create appointments, we can send an email, we can send a phone call, we can any other task. But let's schedule an appointment here with Mr. Paul. And the appointment, you see, we've opened a here appointment card. We fill it up and yeah. And subjects, what are we discussing? We want to open please put yourself on mute. Open a company account on MonieFi, using MonieFi to finally update our record. Yes, and is it going to be so where are we having this meeting? Let's say Paddington Hotel, London. That's where the meeting is going to have this meeting, Paddington. I hope, Mr. Paul, I hope you know where Paddington is.
I don't know, sir.
You have to take over them. Uber will carry you there. You don't need to know. And time for this is, let's say, tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. By, let's see, 1 p.m. and the same date. Gonna be a 1-hour meeting to beg you to open a company account. So hopefully by the end of the meeting, we'll help you to set up your account and your account will be running. That's it. And I'll save and close. So we already have an appointment created here. Open appointment. So we cannot mark it as completed until we finish this meeting and then we'll come back and it's still open. So scheduled an appointment for Adela Group to join as an account holder. Sorted. And we move to here and we'll give it a pass. And yeah, So you can see our CRM system is already working. Is it not working?
It's working, sir.
Okay. Mr. Paul, you can see only me and you they talk. They are versing because I've set up a company for you here.
That is how life is, sir. Or maybe they are cooking.
Uh,
Oh, you're not serious.
we have a Adiola group of companies in London. You claim it.
Amen.
Yeah. And you are going to have a corporate account with us. Okay. Then the next will be we updated our Jira is updated. Next, I want to be able to search a lead based on criteria. Okay. Let's see if we can search a lead based on criteria. Criteria can be via phone number, via company name, or via first name, or via last name, and we see. So we should be able to do that. So okay, this is where we're going to search a lead. Let's search here by criteria. So let's use first name first. Let's continue with Paul. We say Paul and we search. You can see it has dropped every other name and the retaining Paul. So meaning that we can be able to search a lead by their first name. Okay, let's use last name. We search again, the same thing. So we can search by first name or last name. Okay, good. Okay, let's search by company. See if please we'll have two criteria here. We can search a lead by their first name. We can search a lead by their last name as well. We say so it's not coming. You can't get by company name. Yeah, see, yeah, I think, yeah, Ella Group. And we can, so we've been able to companies. So it's a guy just companies instead of companies. And then let's see if we can search by email as well. No, it's not, can't get by email. So let's look by phone number as well. So we can do by email or phone number. So we can get by first name, last name, company, and okay, let's search by topic. Search by topic. Yeah, we can search by topic. So that's good. So these are criteria. Why is it we can do and we cannot get to that? Because you see here, the system recognize where is important criteria. We see asterisks. All these areas that you have asterisks mean that we specify that these are important criteria. Topic is important, names are important. But you see a company is important as well because we've got asterisks. Or you see all these ones that don't have asterisks, and they are not that important. Like you can see here, phone number, there's no asterisk, email, there's no asterisk. Yeah, job title, there's no asterisk. Or you can see last name, first name, topic, company name. These are important criteria. So, and what we are searching is by criteria. So, based on that criteria, I think we are good on that. So we can search by important criteria. So this is it here. Let's search by criteria. And yeah. And we come back here. Won't be able to search by criteria, a specific criteria like specific, that's name, company name, and the rest. So and we'll be able to do that. We'll come down here, we'll have how many items, have 2 items remaining. So import lead in bulk. We've been able to do this. We've imported demo data yesterday. If we are trying to import it and it didn't work, then we would have said, oh, we've already done this. So I'm going to, all the data sets we're using were imported. And there remains only one remaining, generating reports. And I've come here as well. And import bulk lead. Yeah, so it's only one work items that remain generating sales reports. Okay, let's see if we can generate reports. Okay. Okay. Let's look at dashboard. So, So it's displaying on the dashboard, but we want to generate a report. So yeah, let's see activities. Okay. See if we can get this as a report. Activity is on XML, which is that's not what we want. We want executive reports. Yeah, it's generating reports, but it's not a kind of want an executive report. So activity chart. Um, so we are not being able to generate reports. See, you asking me to sign in. If I want to generate a report, you're asking me to sign in. So I think this is the bug I'm looking for. So, all right. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Prompting me to sign in. I'm already signed in. So hang on a moment. now want authentication, security for enable to keep you safe. Follow prompt to set up multi-factor authentication. So I need to set up an authentication before I can continue. I don't have time for this now. Yeah, it's going to, if you want to use it, it's a standard. So if you cannot use their system for long without multi-factor authentication, this will help to protect your account. Yeah. It's not an error, but it's a standard for them. So this is it. You need to have this authenticator. I already have it. Let me quickly see if I can do this. I know it's going to take some time. Not something to do. So let me see how far I can do it. Yeah, I'm scanning it and let's see. Next. Yes. 93. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I've done it. And done. So stay sign in. Yes. Okay, we are back after authentication. So I've been authenticated. Not again. So I think we need to shut down and restart again after this authentication for the system to start working properly, but we don't have time for that. Yeah, but anyway, we've almost tested everything we need to test, so I don't have to shut down the system because of it. We don't have time. So yeah, so that is it. I can see on this particular one report. Let's give it let's say we have a bug on that. That's the only way we have a bug. We need to come back and troubleshoot on that. So I can come here and say fail. And when it fails, you need to give a reason why it fails. So like this one, it will successfully pass. And this one able to generate reports. And yeah, give a reason. All right. So out of all the user stories we've committed, everything here is good, except one. To come here, come back here, and there's only one that we couldn't. So we'll have to move this to the next sprint to fix it, that we're able to generate reports. This is the only one, and we can't put it so done. So we move it back to here, and yeah, open it. We need to move it back to product backlog. Yeah, that's what I want to do now. It's going to go back to product backlog. It's on sprint backlog. Well, that's the only work item. I need to go back. Yeah, I'll move it back. And I'll grab it and I'll go back to product backlog. Yeah, back to product backlog. We couldn't do that. So we've moved it back. If we go back to our board, you see it's no longer here. So we moved one work. The point here is that you must not finish all the work you committed, but it's better to finish them all. So that's it here. We've done everything here, only one work, but we'll have a minimum viable product here because we'll be able to create a CRM system and be able to do some work. We can work for now. It's just generating reports is the only thing. So we're happy with this sprint, and we'll come here. Before we close the sprint, click here. So this sprint is successfully closed, and thank you everyone for participating in this sprint. And you can see the sprint environment is ready for third sprint, another sprint loading. So when they need to add more work on the product backlog, we need to move more items to product backlog, and we'll plan including this one, and it's going to be the work for the next sprint. And it continue like that, and that's how it should be, and that's it. That's how we run the tests for the stakeholders. And after this, we are with stakeholders. They give us their feedback and things like that. They are happy or they are not happy, or what they want us to do more, or things like that. And that's it. So I think we are done. We are done with this sprint. The only thing is now to close this project, and that is going to be closure reports. That is the only thing remaining, which we can do it within the week, find a time, squeeze it, or we can do it next week and we'll close the project. And that's it. If you have question, answer a question. So that's it. Any question? Okay. All right.